trabajando bien titánico. Out my way, I ain't built this in a day, but you know I'm here now to stay. I'm hungry, boy, I'm not here to play.
Thinking that it happened overnight. Didn't. In it for the long haul flight. Committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight. I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape. You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Only one of these teams will earn a shot at the Lombardi. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Ja'Cory Bennett there for the tackle. First down play, that's at 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back-to-back carries here. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They've got a man in motion. Play action on first down. They get him on his first throw in this conference championship. Ja'Cory Bennett has it. And the Broncos will take over as he picks off his 10th pass on the season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And they limit this to a minimal gain to around the 34. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Rush. They connect on the deep shot. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. They'll run here on 1st down. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for
everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now a give running right. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Looking for a throw here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. Into the 2nd level past the 30. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone, down at the 20. He got 24 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Raiders getting their first shot inside the red zone. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. Here's the handoff. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Man in motion, headed right. They'll run here, following the penalty. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain, and things looking a lot tougher for them now with 2nd and 20. He'll throw it. On the move, headed right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's a throw. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. While this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7. He's got it! And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. He'll try to do it himself. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Moving quickly, trying to get... And he gets in. Touchdown. The Raiders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. This is complete to Dawson Knox. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st. Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second down carry for A-Chain. Across midfield to the 45. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos break the tie here in the first. Devon A-Chain with a touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Pressure off left, and it's blocked! The Raiders pick it up! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. Now, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Another carry for him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They give it to him again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Now the Raiders readying for the punt. And they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Found some space, ended up with 18 on that return. And the Broncos get set to take over. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They'll start the drive with A-Chan. Cuts right. He's off to the races. Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown. The Broncos go up by 12. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. Wow, great stump there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's the give. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Now looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Back to the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Down, 1 yard to go. They go play action here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. And now the Raiders call for the 1st of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Here comes A.J. Cole back to the field for a punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Got 49 on his 1st punt. This one looks even longer. And this one's going to approach the 10, but looks like it's down right at the 13-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Handoff running left, A-Chain. And he's tackled for a short gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He's loaded another one up. He's got it at the 30. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Extra point is up and good from slot. And the Broncos push the lead to 20. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Now they send their back in motion right. Dumps it off to his running back. Brushes him off with ease. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Raiders first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. Back-to-back carries here. And he's only able to manage 1 yard. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll try and throw it here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Vegas first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Stays in the pocket, and he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. A 49-yarder in front of him here. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And the margin stays glued at 20.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
Achane gets this on the draw. Blast through midfield. And he works this down to the 41. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
Oh, they didn't see what that draw had coming until it was too late, Kate. And when they saw the opening he's about to hit, well, can't really repeat what they were saying down there, but I can promise you none of it was any good.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that.
Kate, this is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Airing it out to start this drive. It is caught left side. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They're going play action. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So second down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. Tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing off the play fake here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Broncos will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Raiders get to it! Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. He's looking deep once again. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. A-Chain running to the right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up here with A-Chan. Has the first, but wants more. He's past the 45. Space on the right. He's got room. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Extra point is up and good from Sly. And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. From the 35 on 2nd down. Dialing up a receiver screen. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receivers.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And he makes the Mets go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Here's Slide to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos continue adding on to that lead. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Decorian Bennett there for the tackle.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd and 4 coming up now. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Plowing up the middle. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Give now to the running back. And he'll get it up to the 44. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. Able to find Achane. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They go play action on 1st. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Give him him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he almost gets to the 5. He's out of the 6. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Putting a receiver in motion. Broncos keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Here's Sly to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos tack on 7 more to their lead. Now, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw to begin this drive. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Caught, nice gain left side. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Called in left side. Got some room to work. And he's in, touchdown! The Raiders put at least a tiny dent into that lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. A-chain on the inside give. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Pass play now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Taken away by the rookie from USC. And the Raiders get it back at the 45-yard line following that interception return. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception is so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Well, I think the defense coaches in coverage, breathing a sigh of relief. There was space right there. If that throw came 1 second earlier, that was going to be 6.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Here he is on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Receiver in motion going left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They're throwing it. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The Broncos with it here, hoping to close out a playoff victory. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw now. Catch is made in close. It's a Denver touchdown. Here's Sly to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Pass play coming here. He throws a bullet to the center of the... That's grabbed inside the 30. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Again, the throw now on 2nd and 10. Chased out to... Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In his 11th year, still knocking him through. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much. They're going down swinging. We see here getting ready for an onside kick. And this one's covered by the Broncos hands team. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Play action on first down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Give him 30 yards on that one. And the Broncos will have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Working inside the red zone. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Sly gets the extra point to go. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Working quickly here.
It's the kick number 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Blown back gets the handoff. And he'll get it up to the 44. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They go play action here. Buys, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Offense up to the line fast. Trying again, following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Addison going to motion over left. They'll run it here on third down. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He puts some power on a deep one left. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos are going to have it after he records the 70th interception of what has been an incredible career. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Close to the 8. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Goal to go, they're passing. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. Touchdown, Denver! Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Here's Slide to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Right up the gut. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. Another carry for him. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. Working quickly here. They give it to him again. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to the well again. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. Gotta hurry this to the line. Running for the marker on second. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Trying to set this up quick. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Hand off to the back. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. He rolls to his right. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. One final shot here. And there's our last-stand image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are stopped on the return on the final play of this game.